what's up today, everybody? So yeah, another little update. So I've done a whole bunch of stuff in my 1/18th world. As you can see, whole bunch of stuff. Really happy with how this Jedi Temple turned out. Kind of covered that in my last video. Gonna expand this Imperial base a little bit. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I found that dirt cheap Legacy AT-AT. So I did actually manage to find a bunch of parts for it. So I don't think I'm gonna customize it. I think I'm gonna complete it because I really only need some covers and stuff like that. So I'm just filling this out a little bit more. Got this ship. That is an awesome ship. That's like an AT-AT body with like that Jedi fighter pizza ship thing with the nose taken out. I did that one a while ago. Pretty happy with it. The intention was to make it kind of a, junker freighter, and I think I kind of accomplished that. The other one that I did was massive before was this, what are those called? AT-TEs or whatever. The things with 6 legs from the Clone Wars. So I made that into a massive custom ship. Like, this thing's huge. I don't know if you can kind of see like the scale of it compared to the figures, but yeah, it turned out absolutely massive. Then of course I got my rotating turret. Just kind of filling these out now. Like I said in my last video, I got a bunch more figures, so I've been kind of working at getting those in there. I want to, like I said before, kind of incorporate these Thundercats. But I've also got kind of a new setup for my live stream. So I ended up getting got a way better mic and, stuff like that, just to kind of make life a little bit easier, kind of bring up the quality. Got a little nicer webcam or whatever. But the other thing that I'm working on a ton is my 1/12 stuff. So I've got this is going to be like a Muir Island kind of XMen compound. So far I've got their their living room sort of set up. And it's implied that their walls, obviously it's a cross section. Got all this. I'm starting to use the mini brands. I made the fridge out of foam board. And that was like a dollhouse stove that was originally pink and stuff. So I kind of changed it around. Put some black on it. Made it look like more of a real stove. Got this beast up here. This is like the best Legends beast that I don't know, I guess to date. Like, it's just cool. He's got the lab coat. It's a little like funky looking, but it's hard to make soft good clothes for that scale. There's not a lot of companies that do it. 1/12 does a pretty good job at it. Then I've kind of got Xavier's office here, and that's meant to be kind of like a huge window, out into a waterfall sort of area. So that's his desk. And then I got these, they were a little more expensive. I think they were like, I think it was $40 for a set of 4 of them. But I love these like lights from Amazon. They actually look like they're like overhead, neon lights or fluorescent lights in like a laboratory. That's just the casing. The wall there is a casing off of an old like 6-disc changer or 10-disc changer. I can't even remember. Who even uses CD players anymore, right? And then over here I've got these grates that I found, and then I painted them silver and I've added a little bit of black. But this area up here is meant to be like, I'm going to build it up, and then I'll have like, anyways, without everything falling over as it usually does. That's going to be like Mojo's kind of perch up there. And then I got this like huge T-Rex. So the idea is I'm going to have like a kind of a Mojo World setup here where they're all fighting this like T-Rex or any of the heroes. And that's probably what I'll do with the Legends. Like any of these odd characters, like I'm never really sure what to do with like, guys like Sleepwalker or like, just those weird like one-off characters. Even Doctor Strange. I know he's in the Avengers movies a lot. Or like that kind of like, Infinity War or Endgame and all that stuff. But he doesn't, to me, he doesn't really fit in with the Avengers. But yeah, I love this like Iron Man armory. So yeah, I'm gonna get this. Holy, I'm just knocking everything over tonight. But I'm gonna get this kind of straightened out. Like, it's way too dense. Like, you would never have like, Spider-Man people fighting like 3 feet from the X-Men and stuff. Like maybe in some crossovers, but to me it just doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah, just working away on stuff as usual. I got a live stream coming up. I'm stoked for this one. This is going to be great. Like, I got a lot of awesome guests on and stuff like that usually, but really stoked to have Starboy Station on. And my co-host is Zilla Customs, Wentzilla, whatever you want to call him. And he actually provided me with these images. So I got the Zilla Gamma Fuel and some of the other signs that he uses in his setups. So yeah, like, big thanks for like giving me those images. It's easier to deal with that than to try and like find them on the internet somewhere. I've got this little like fuel pump with his stuff on it. Added more names to the thing, but I covered that in my last video. I've also got plans. I've got a bunch of like extra ships set aside, and I actually want to do like kind of a whole fleet of customs, like construction vehicles. I've got this, and then I've got, this is like an AT-AT, and that's like the digger thing from Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. That's a part off of an old fire truck that my son kind of grew out of playing with. And I've got a video up on my channel too if you want to like check out how I built this thing. But yeah, it's really, and then I found these silver, I think I've seen these on Starboy Station, but they're these like metal trim pieces, and I'm starting to put those everywhere. I got like a ton of them. So I'm going to get those up everywhere. I've got a bunch more, like kind of like Empire Toy Works. He has all those like neon signs in the background and stuff. So I'm going to kind of, I want to cover the whole wall back there with neon signs. And then I got a cool idea from Fatback Station. He took those DVD racks and kind of made them into like high-rise apartments. But what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to take the two sides and kind of make like a chamber inside with lighting and everything. So you can actually kind of like look into the apartments and it looks like the lights are on and stuff. And yeah. But yeah, lots of great inspiration from the community. You guys rock. Thanks for checking out my live streams. And like I said, I got Starboy Station on this Friday. Wentzilla is my co-host. The week after, Dom and I have a double header planned. So on the Thursday night on the 25th, we're going to do like a double header. We'll put the details up. So it's going to be from 8 till 10. So it'll be 8 to 9 on Rad Toys Galaxy. And then 9 to 10 on Toy Domination. And that's going to be like a really fun show. And then on the 26th, the day after that, I have like a panel show where we're going to go over like ideas for using junk to build worlds. You know, there's a lot of people I wanted to include on that show. I want to do a follow-up. But it gets like really hard when you're streaming and you've got like 5 or 6 guys in there and everybody wants to talk and stuff. So I try to limit it to kind of like 4 guys and myself for now. But yeah, that's mostly everything I'm working on right now. You know, just kind of updating stuff. But yeah, so yeah, if you're checking out the channel for the first time, please give me a sub. If you're a return viewer, thanks so much for the support. It means a lot to me. I want to grow this channel. I want to get all these world builders out there and showcase everybody. There's a lot of talent out there, and it is a most excellent community. So until next time, if I don't see you Friday, cheers and take it easy.